I hope all of you all are having a marvelous, wonderful rising so far. Just wanted to come connect with you guys for a minute. So what I'm hearing this morning is prepare and position, right? And whether that be physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, right? Across the board, what you want to be doing in this time is preparing yourself for your new beginnings, your new chapters, your whatever doors that may have been closed or seem to may be closing for you guys. You have to understand, for every door that closes, there's a door to open, right? And sometimes it's not even just one door. Sometimes it's not even one door. Sometimes a door will close and then you will have options of doors to choose from. So rejoice in that. Don't harp on and hang on to what it is that you may have to let go of. Rejoice in the fact that you had enough strength, you had enough courage to walk away from it. Because there are some people who stay stuck in those dry places forever. But you had the courage, even though you were in that dry place, you had the courage to acknowledge that you were there and pick yourself up. So rejoice for that. You understand what I'm saying? Rejoice for that. Now, outside of that, you all, when it comes to everything that's going on in this physical reality, dealing with CERN and all these scientists and their crazy experiments, listen, man, this is why you have to go within, right? Because once you have gained the acknowledgement of the truth about what's being done out here, what you don't want to do is partake in that. You want to align yourself with the goodness that dwells within you so that you're able to move forward in that goodness, right? And once you have aligned yourself, what you should find is, for a lot of the things that you thought you wanted, or a lot of the things that people even you thought you know were your besties and all of that, a lot of those people, man, they won't even be around no more. And it won't be because you did anything to spite anybody or to be malicious towards anybody. It will be simply because you chose to grow, right? You chose to grow, just like a flower. You spend all this time focusing on your roots to ground yourself, and now that you have done the grounding, it's like the flower is ready to blossom, it's ready to bloom. And all of that is just a part of evolution. It's not something that can be stopped. It's not something that you should worry about. It's not something that can be changed. It's just going to happen, and that it'll make your process a lot easier and smoother with coming into harmony with that transition, right? Because you have to understand that we as people, we have the ability to co-create, meaning you can literally shape the reality that you want to see in any part of the earth, in any dimension of this realm. You have the ability to do that. And so with taking everything into consideration, the times that we're coming in real reality, the financial crisis that's sweeping through the land, they going up on prices, inflation is crazy high, gas prices, 1 minute they dropping low, next minute they rising up. With everything that's going on, being able to sit down with yourself and say, see the vision. I see the vision. That's the aha moment that you want to have, that light bulb that you want to light up over your head. I see the vision. And once you see the vision, like once you see through all of the destruction that you could possibly think of, say to yourself, I don't have to choose that. I don't have to choose that. I could go out here and be literally, this is kind of extreme, but if your dream since being a kid was being a nudist and just chilling out on the beach all day, work towards that. Work towards that, because then you'll find absolute joy in your soul. Okay? In your soul, from within, you'll have that joy. So don't let anything stop you. And listen, y'all, when it comes to your diets, be very mindful of the foods that you're eating and consuming in this hour, because a lot of it ain't even real food. A lot of it ain't even real food. And once you begin to make those changes and adjustments with your diet, you'll actually, even though I know a lot of people who say, I just can't stop eating chicken. And it's crazy that we had that narrative, especially as Aboriginal people with, pigmented skin. We love chicken. We love chicken, right? And don't get me wrong, we do, because chicken do taste good. But at the same time, on the same tip, once you understand that everything that all of your nose, your mouth, your eyes, your ears, all of these are gateways in which you feed your spirit. All of these are gateways in which you feed your spirit. So if you're listening to the music where they rapping, killing, stealing, and drilling, that's what you feed in your spirit. That's what your spirit is going to want to reflect into your reality. Right? So with understanding that, you should maybe try affirmations. I love affirmations, especially in the rising time, in the earliest hours. Turn you on some affirmations, get your mood set for the day. And it's go right on YouTube. It's plenty of affirmations for you guys to choose from, just to hear it. Even if your mind is still racing 1,000 miles a minute. With meditation as well. With meditation, when you guys are in meditation, the objective of the game is not to quiet the mind. I have people tell me that all of the time. It's not to quiet the mind. You don't want to just sit there breathing until your mind goes quiet. No, the objective of the game is to get to know yourself. Those thoughts are you. Those thoughts are you. And what's not of you, in meditation, it allows you the chance to free yourself of those thoughts, because they don't belong to you. So once you can feel them and acknowledge that they are there, right, you can release it and let it go. It only all of the mind racing and especially if it's negative thoughts that's going across your mind, man, it ain't doing nothing but depleting your spirit. So I need y'all to get on 10 toes. You know what I'm saying? Let the evil of this present day world know that you mean business. This little light of mine, oh baby, I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine. And how you want to deal with that, I'm not sorry, but I do apologize if it affects your being. Because baby, we focusing on us. We talking about kingdom build business. We have a whole world to rebuild, restore, uplift, transition. Ain't nobody got time to sit and fret and be scared about what's gonna fall down. Oh baby, if that means it's falling, that means it's your time to rise. Something gotta stand in this place. So what you gonna do? I say that you should walk into your power. I say that you should start reading your word. Start somewhere. Start reading your word. If it's words that you're seeing in the Bible and you don't understand the word, don't just look over it. Go look for deeper context. Go look up the definition. Outside of the definition, go look up the etymology of the word. And that's where you get to learn real business. See, with the English language in and of itself, sorry, I was a fly. But with the English language in and of itself, I hate to even use that word, but we're going to say, just for lack of better terms, we're going to say the English language is a cursed language, right? This is something that we were given. It's not native to us. Once we understand that, we were all taught the English language, right? This is how you say this. This is how you say this. Once you go within, you find and you open up them light codes. I know y'all have been in the church from time to time, and y'all see people speaking in tongues and doing all that. That's because that spirit inside them is real active. It's real active. It's making demands from their native tongue. Okay? That's the language that the devil can't understand, because the devil gave us English. All right? And once you understand the power of your words, everything under the face of this firmament. Listen, word, sound, power. So when you're having a conversation with somebody, if y'all sitting up gossiping about somebody, if y'all sitting up talking about somebody, please understand the same way that you can open your mouth to sit up and talk about their business, you should also be able to open your mouth and say a prayer for them. Send some peace to them. Send some love to them. Because the same way those folks had things going on in their household, I can dang near 100% now say that you probably also have things going on in your household as well. So understand here, understand, feel me on this, that gossiping, that's a form of hate. I'm not saying you they hater, you know what I'm saying, but that's just a form of hate. You're not speaking life on them. You're not speaking love onto them. You're not speaking courage onto them. You're cursing them by putting all of those negative things into the atmosphere. And then what we also have to understand is that we are reflections. The same God dwells within me, God dwells within you. We are one huge collective force of God's power here on earth. What you gonna do with it? You gonna keep letting it lay dormant? You gonna keep putting it off to figure out what it's actually capable of until it's time to retire from work and you can rest? Because baby, by then you have taken the light and you have dwindled it and shrunken it so bad. You done allowed the outside world, everything outside of yourself, to control you your entire life. And then once you retire, you are able to go on vacation and kick your feet up and go sit uptown at the McDonald's like the old people be doing and drinking their coffee, reading the newspaper. You get to do that, and one would call that rest. But you have to understand that now the check that you get every month is based on what somebody else is telling you that you are worth with the work that you have put into society. That's not the kind of life you want to live. That's not the kind of life that God wants for you. That's not the kind of life that... Now, don't get me wrong. Everybody is not shaped and created to be an entrepreneur, just the big face of a company. Everybody doesn't want that for themselves. But what you should be looking for is what you do want for yourself. A lot of the times we'll get the saying, especially when it comes to relationships, oh, but I love him. Baby, that love that you saying you feel, it had you crying in your bed for 3 nights straight, blowing up his phone and not getting the answer, and vice versa for the men, because it is some good men out here. Yeah, had you ripping and running up and down the street looking to see if you could catch him at the side piece house. Is that the kind of love that you want for yourself? If not, then you have to make the ultimate decision. This is not what I want for myself. This is not what I'm going to accept. And it's okay for me not to accept this. No hate, no malice. I don't want to move forward just to spite you. I want to move forward because I know that I deserve better. I want to move forward because I know that what's within me, it wasn't created to hurt like this. It wasn't created to stress like this, to worry like this. So it's time to start doing some reflections. It's definitely time to start doing some reflections, some deep reflections, and it's okay. Don't worry about losing friends. And why do I say that? Because your true friends, just start taking everything for what it is. Your true friends are still going to be there. If you begin to lose people, then you should know they just can't go where you're going. You may get 10 years down the line and be able to visibly see within your own reality how far you came from how small something started as. And the people who, you know, you're so afraid to lose, you'll look out and see it was no growth there. And had you stayed there would be no growth in you. So appreciate the change. Appreciate the moment that you're in. Say to myself, I am present. Let me hear it, y'all. I am here. I am now. I am worthy. I am loved. So that way, you know within yourself, even if nobody in this world acts like they love me, I am loved. I am cherished. I am valued. My work here is not going in vain. I'm not just here for no reason. And these are all the things that you deserve. These are all the things that you deserve. And if you're in a space now where you're feeling that you deserve that, but you're not able to find that in the world, pour that into yourself. Pour that into yourself. Because, baby, I'm here to tell you, you are worthy. And you are loved. And you are cherished. And once you align yourself with that, you won't even be worrying about chasing anything, because you should gain the understanding that you have the power to magnetize your energy that's within you, right? And attract. So should anything repel from you, just not meant for me. And that allows you to not only maintain your power and hold on to your power, but grow it. Grow it. So that way, when you're ready for that new thing on a new level, hey, you got your armor up. You got your armor of Christ on, baby. Are you understanding? Are you understanding? But you guys, I think we're going to go ahead and end it there. And I will definitely see you all on tomorrow. Probably same time tomorrow. I have another video posted. But until then, guys, stay prayed up. It's a lot of craziness going on. Stay prayed up and affirm over yourself, decree over yourself what it is that you are claiming for yourself in this life, in this hour, in this time. And please understand that before you speak anything over yourself, you should consult the divine. Because you never know if what you're asking for is the true purpose and calling that's on your life. So, create harmony within yourself so harmony can reflect on the outside of you. All right, you all? You guys have a blissful, marvelous, wonderful day. Until next time, tribe.